Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Purnama. This video, I'm going to explain about variety of public speaking purpose. Okay, there are 3 points. First, speaking to inform. 2, speaking to persuade. And last, speaking to entertain. Okay, I will explain it in detail, guys. Okay, I will explain about speaking to inform. What is speaking to inform? Speaking to inform means as speaking to convey information, which is where we give a speech in front of an audience to convey information about a particular topic or issue. Then, the informative speech delivered must be clear, accurate, and interesting to the listener. What the purpose of speaking to inform? The purpose of speaking to inform is to help the audience understand and remember the information that has been conveyed. And the important thing about speaking to inform is that the listener can make his own decisions about an issue. Okay, there are 4 types of speaking to inform. First, definition speech. Definition speech explain the meaning or the theory of a topic where most are not yet known by the audience. And the topic can be general or even very specific. The purpose of this definition speech is to educate the audience so that they know the important points of the topic being conveyed. And 2, demonstration speech. Demonstration speech explain how to do something. For example, if on campus, lecturer explain the steps of how to make a thesis proposal. Demonstration speech use visual examples in explaining the step of that the audience better understand the explain present. And 3, explanatory speech. Explanatory speech explain, describe, and inform the audience about a particular topic, and explain how and why, rather than just telling them about a subject. This gives the audience a deeper understanding of the topic being delivered. And last, descriptive speech. Descriptive speech can be demonstrated by displaying an image, graphic, or film to the speaker and requesting a description of the item played, like a particular person, place, or thing. Okay, next material, how to do speaking to inform. Okay, first, create relevant information to convey. 2, use visual aids. 3, engage them in a certain way while the speech is in progress. Next, keep the information systematic and delivered in an interesting way. And last, repeating the subject matter so that the listener can remember. Okay, for example, a marketing director introduces his skincare product range to the audience. Okay, the next I will explain about speaking to persuade. Okay, we can call persuasive speech. What is persuasive speech? Persuasive speech is specific types of speech in which the speaker has the goal of convincing the audience to accept the point of view of the speaker, which is expected to make the audience accept all or part of the views conveyed. The purpose are to influence and change the opinion or change the perspective of the audience to support the subject or not about what the speaker conveys. Okay, types of speaking to persuade. First, proposition of fact. This page explains the truth more than a statement. It's just supported by evidence or not. And the speaker's goal is to persuade the audience to update their understanding or belief about the topic in question. facts, statistic, definition, or expect testimony are common types of evidence for this proposition. 2. Proposition of value. A value proposition is a proposition that affirms the value of the speaker or the speaker's feeling about right and wrong. It addresses good and bad, fair and unfair, beautiful and ugly. Value claims make judgment, and readers need to evaluate the evidence and assumptions that support those claims. When the speaker establishes the correctness of his proposition, the speaker influences the audience's attitude and belief. And last, proposition of policy. A policy proposition is a proposition that includes a statement calling for action. The action is checked to determine whether the action is desirable or undesirable. For example, proposing that students spend more time on homework is a policy proposition that calls for a certain action. It is important to remember that policies do not lead to value. Value leads to policy. Okay, how to do speaking to persuade? First, over-prepare. When conveying the topic to audience, it is more systematic. Next, recognize the audience so that the speaker knows what is desired and needed audience about the topic delivered. And then, treat your presentation like a conversation, especially when you have a question and answer. Do the talking thing like you are having a conversation. And next, be confident and then tell stories. Add anecdotes so that the message of the topic can be impressive for the audience to hear. And last, ask questions to audience so that the speaker interacts more with them. For example, speaking to persuade is sales promotion. During a sales speech, the speaker tries to convince the audience to buy his product or service. If the seller is successful, the audience or the person sold will choose to purchase the product or service. Okay, last point is speaking to entertain. What is speaking to entertain? Speaking to entertain is a type of public speaking that is meant to entertain and attract the attention of the audience to convey a message. The way the message is delivered must also be clear, but the way of speaking used is different from informative or persuasive. What the purpose of entertaining public speaking? Okay, the purpose of entertaining public speaking is to invoke the emotion of your audience and also to ensure that the audience feels happy. Okay, what types of speaking to entertain? First, nonsense or full of jokes. And last, entertaining public speaking that is based on real life but funny. Okay, next, how to do speaking to entertain. First, prepare the material carefully. And next, all the points you want to convey must be clearly spelled out. And next, using language that is easy for audience to understand. Then, keep an eye on the delivery time. Next, a memorable ending is the way to go. Try to compose a closing sentence that is not easily forgotten. Tell the audience what they expect to think. For example, speaking to to entertain is stand-up comedy. Okay, I think enough explanation by me. Thank you for watching, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.